All right, guys, back today with a massive Friday deal alert video. This one is absolutely slammed with deals. The last time I had you guys comment something in the comment section below to push this in the algo and you killed it, we're going to do the word campsite again. That is because there have been a lot of updates to the campsite, a ton of stuff that I'm not going to talk about in this video, and you guys want to make sure you're checking out the campsite and making sure you're bookmarking the campsite. It was just updated for this specific video and it's absolutely awesome. I get a lot of questions. Where can I find this? Or why aren't you talking about that? The campsite is where it's at. That's why we're all going to comment campsite in the comment section. Thank you in advance for all of that campsite support. Now let's talk about the very first deal, and that's actually from PSA. PSA is doing some pretty awesome deals. They actually have an entire deals page, but on top of that, they just updated their clearance page to the largest selection I've ever seen, including things like pocket holsters and Lancer products, as well as BCGs and a ton of other items. There are way too many to list, but they're going to be neatly organized. Again, check that description for more information, especially that first link and keyword that we're commenting. Now, those have been updated, but along with a lot of other things have been updated down there. So there's a lot of good clearance specials. I don't know if PSA is just liquidating a ton of stuff and dumping it, but I have found some really impressive deals. Now, the next deal I want to talk about is actually from my own company, 704 Gear. We developed some very impressive hearing protection with cozy gel ear pads that conform to your iPro, that are electronic, that automatically cut out when it senses loud sounds to protect your ears. They are also omnidirectional mics, meaning you can hear the sound coming from the front or the rear, left and right. Normally you just have one mic and it just lets you know if you can hear sound, it amplifies the surrounding sound. This one actually, you can tell, it just, with the speakers in here, lets you know where the sound is coming from, which is really key for safety as well as hunting applications. So if you're in the woods and you're hearing some sticks crack, with normal electronic hearing protection, you just know sticks are cracking. You don't know where they're coming from. With this, you can tell if it's to the left, behind you, in front of you. That works out great. Also, these guys have an audio jack, so you can run your comms into them, an incredibly comfortable band, and they're just really comfortable and convenient down on the range. Hook and loop patch on the side. These generally sell for $48, and I think they're worth every penny of that. We dropped the price to the black version only down to $34.99. These will sell incredibly fast. I have a feeling the stock on Amazon will disappear, so you'll want to jump on that. Now, the next deal I want to talk about is actually the Effing EF122, a full-size fixed blade knife with D2 steel. Full tang design, G10 handles available in both black and green handles. And this was the flagship Effing that started me looking at this company. I bought a few of them. Since then, I've been working with Effing. They sent this out and created an exclusive discount code on the Amazon link in the description below. It's actually a redeemable or clickable code. Simply go to the link in the description, and when you go to that link, you'll see right below the price and Prime 2-day shipping, a redeemable button. Click that, you get 30% off, dropping the price from $29.99 to about $20 and change. So less than $21 for a fixed blade D2 knife with a Kydex sheath. That is insane value. Again, something like that I think is going to sell out pretty quick. The next thing I want to talk about is another D2 knife, but this is going to be a perfect backpacking knife, skinning knife, or a hunter's knife. This guy right here is from Lynx gear. Now, I've reviewed this in the past, but it's a skeletonized yet still full tang knife with D2 steel and a lightweight G10 grip setup. You can choke up on here for fine cutting tasks. It's got jimping on the front and rear if you are skinning animals. And this lightweight knife is perfect to clip on your belt for trenching through the woods in a backpacking or hunting scenario. Still being incredibly robust, but very lightweight and razor sharp. It also comes with a Kydex sheath as well, with a smaller clip that's adjustable for different belt sizes. Now, this little guy right here generally sells for about $27 to $30, depending on the current pricing. 3 color variations available: high-vis orange, again great for hunting applications, or a more stealthy OD green and black. They're all on sale for 37% off, lowest price in 30 days, coming in at $16.99. So really, really good opportunity on that knife. The next thing I want to talk about is this little guy right here, a magnetic recharging light, the PL Mini 2 Valkyrie. This one's really cool because it's super bright. It goes on an adjustable track system. It's got different inserts, whether it's a Glock rail or pick rail, and the pressure switches on the back work out incredibly well. Love this little versatile light, but there is a limited time code, or not code, discount on it. And right now it's at the time of filming, which is the night before, it's 47% claimed. Now these generally sell for $80, on sale for $55.99. So if they're back up in price, it's because that limited time deal has run out. And I get that question a lot if guys are watching later in the evening or the next day. Hey, the price is back up, or it's out of stock. A lot of these go quick. That's why you want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel, clicking that notification bell and turning on all alerts so that way you can watch it as soon as it posts so you don't miss some of these deals and opportunities. The next one is more of kind of an update in discussing this flashlight right here, the Solofish. It was a goofy name, but a very interesting design. It's got a pressure switch built right in here, M-lock or pick rail mount up, which is pretty cool, and it's 1450 lumens. It's got the strobe feature, temporary on if you long press, or constant on if you single click. Throws the beam for a distance. Now, when I first reviewed this and mentioned it in some deal videos, it's $30. It is absolutely insane. $30. Now, since then, I've been running it and it's been running great. And on top of that, it now has 360 Amazon reviews. Now, a lot of times I only have 2 or 3 samples to test. I have no affiliation with this company, but I have purchased a second one that I've been testing. It's running good. And now it's at 4.6 star rating with 360 reviews. Guys, this little flashlight is like the hidden gem of the flashlight world at $30. So I figured I'd mention it again. It is back in stock and ready to go. Again, that Amazon link will be in the description below. Another deal that I want to discuss is actually from my own knife company, 704 Gear. 2 in particular, the 704 Gear Trailblazer with coated D2 steel, thumb studs so you can flip that out, a flipper action in the back, G10 handles, and a completely reversible deep carry pocket clip with the wide attachment system, so it's very stable. Love this pocket knife. Great kind of pot belly spear point design. Going to be easy to sharpen and very functional for a different blade shape. It's going to be used for a wide variety of tasks. Now, these generally sell for $32.99. The green only is on sale for $19.99. So $20 for this knife, and it's a great jack of all trades knives. A lot of guys were asking for the Hornet to go on sale again. The Hornet is our crossbar lock, coated D2 steel, reverse Tonto blade. Love this blade shape, completely reversible pocket clip. I love the action on this guy right here. These generally sell for $29.99. Now, we actually have this particular one in green on sale for $19.99 as well. So $20 for this guy right here. Love the action and the quality of this knife, especially at the price point. 2 great budget bangers for right at $20 with free Prime shipping. Now, again, make sure you're checking out the campsite page in the description below. There is a lot of items on there that you don't want to miss, and there's a lot of good opportunities. Again, comment campsite in the comment section below. Shove this in the algo. Share this with your buddies in the group chat. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.